cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid. In the second.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throw it, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first down, Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
Here we go. Green, 90. Left.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run with Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the pass or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Fighting through it, he's got space. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this is hauled in by Matthews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. But now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
3 yards to go here on second down. Here's Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished third in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
They go back to Murray on first down. Finding room inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5. A big run that time by Murray. 43 yards on the ground. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, here's Fournette. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking left sideline incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Now Bortles again. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. 3 yards left to grab here on third down. Mariota now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On third down, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Bortles to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third and long, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy. Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry. And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll try to run it in with Murray. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and goal now from the 8. Again, it's Murray. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing is Mariota. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Hey, 58 rail. Flag 58 rail. There we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Eric Walden able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. touchdown for the Titans. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Bortles now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota to Decker over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go with Murray again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense now. One last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move
forward. You on hold or something?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, I hung up?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end
No, I didn't.
was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at Brandon Jackson. The call is still going on, but it's got a bunch of hold music.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of sad.
I'm like,
but correct. No pick, just
I'm like, they got smooth jazz playing in the background. I'm like, oh, you on hold?
To avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The boy threw another pick. Dog, what the hell is going on with why I can't return a pick?
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back.
Every time it didn't work right this game.
I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he is?
Come on, bro. Why the hell you roll out that far?
Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. That was second down run for Murray.
Oh my goodness, bro.
That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things.
I don't know, that's Murray being slow.
And that worked very well for him.
For
Picked
what,
up really
bro?
nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Wait. You lost. Oh, you lost this game, huh? The second game. It was just talking about you. It was like back down in New Orleans, they got a good one going. It looks like they're up. A win would be their second of the season, but nigga came back and beat you though.
And that's why I'm glad you took the advice. Get your notes laminated, because you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it? Did you try the laminator?
Wait, hold on.